Everyone, welcome back. We are here for another episode of Marvin's Room. I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me once again. We've only been at this for a couple months together, and I just want to thank you to all the subscribers and everyone around the world that continues to watch and subscribe and, rock with me on this journey. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea how much I love you guys, so I'm going to send you light and love from wherever you're out in the world. And I will do my best always to try to bring you, great law of attraction content to help you manifest the desires of your heart easily, doing it the right way. So let's jump right into the video. I wanted to make this video today about, basically I wanted to start a little series, a little 12-part series, and I wanted to kind of go over, different things with you guys to show you guys how the laws work in your life and how we use them to create the life that we want to live, to manifest our desires. And I think the best way to start this series off is with law of attraction and religion, and understanding what the law of divine oneness really means, because that's the true law, the law of divine oneness, not law of attraction and religion. And religion has been so detrimental to man is because one of the things that religion has taught us is to look outside of yourself for something. Religion has taught men and women that we basically are powerless and that things are out of our control and we can't do anything. We got to just hope and pray, a million times a day that, things are going to start to happen for us the way we want it to happen. But when you understand the laws of the universe, when you really understand the law of attraction, which, by the way, the law of attraction is all in and throughout religion, it's just not called the law of attraction. That's the problem. Law of attraction is 100% in every religion. It's just not called law of attraction. And that's what I want people to understand. People think like, oh, law of attraction is witchcraft and you're, playing with, different this and that, and, you're trying to trick people. And listen, it's none of that. If that's the case, then children are practicing witchcraft, because children, they have a way better understanding with the law of attraction than adults will ever do. And that's because children aren't corrupted. So next time somebody says that to you, I want you to say, okay, well, if law of attraction is witchcraft, then guess what? Children are practicing witchcraft. Because children naturally are very good at law of attraction and very good at being free and very good at being one with their higher self, et cetera, et cetera. But like I was saying, people don't understand that law of attraction is in every religion. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Whatever you think you are in your heart, that's what you are. We are gods. And that's the thing that religion hasn't taught us. Religion hasn't taught us that. Religion has taught us that we have to go outside of ourselves for the answer. We have to do this a certain way in order to be blessed. We have to do this a certain way in order to not, have a go to hell or whatever the case may be. And I realize like religion is really man-made. Religion isn't spirituality. I always tell people I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. There's a difference between that. There's a difference between being spiritual and being religious. Religion is following a set of rules. That's what religion is, following a set of rules. Spirituality is following your heart, which a lot of times, again, is what religion gets conflicted with so many things, because they tell you if you do this, then you're wrong. They kind of, and it's crazy how it kind of contradicts itself, but again, this is why I'm here on this channel, to help you guys be able to know the real facts, to be able to help manifest the life that you want to live. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, religion has just done so much bad, unnecessary wars, unnecessary drama, unnecessary collective consciousness around too many issues in life. And I want you to understand, spirituality is free. Spirituality is free. Spirituality is all knowing. And that's what we have to get back to as humans, is we have to get back to that knowing, that freedom, that we are one, the law of divine oneness. We have to get back to that and understand that so many things were misconstrued to help get us out of the truth, because people thousands of years ago, they knew this truth. Before religion even came into existence, people thousands of years ago, they knew this truth. You had people like the yogis. When yogis greet each other, they literally say namaste. Namaste, literally, the literal translation of namaste basically means I bow to you. I bow to you. And you bow to me. And then you have people greeting themselves and they say things like, I salute the divinity in you. Because they know that the divinity is in us. They know that the divinity is not out there. They know that we are divinity. I am divinity. You are divinity. You are God. I am God. The law of divine oneness. We are all connected. The grass behind me, the trees behind me, we are all made up of this stuff. We are all made up of this stuff. That's why when you die, you return to dust, because you return to what you were made up of. We are all connected. We are all one. We are all family on this earth. There is no separation. The stars, the galaxies, we are made up of all of this stuff. There is no such thing as, oh, I'm the chosen one, or you're the chosen one, or whatever the case may be. We all have these abilities. We can all do these great things. The problem is we have been taught that only certain people can do these great things. If you want to develop your psychic abilities, you can develop your psychic abilities. If you want to develop telepathy and be able to transfer thought and do things, you can develop that. All of these skills, whatever skills Jesus had, or Buddha or Muhammad, or whatever the case may be, we have the same power that they have. In fact, he said it. We can do the things that he has done and greater. That's one of the verses in the Bible. But people, so many times, like I said, religion and church and whatever else has taught us that we don't have the power. We are powerless. And that's why we were sent to this earth, is to be able to develop free will and to think for ourselves. That's one of the reasons. And when our bodies die, we turn back to dirt. We turn back to dust. Our souls live forever. The physical body night, but our souls live forever. And that's why I want people to understand, like, we are one. There is nothing that is separating us. Energy is created. Everything is already created. It's just a matter of getting in tune with it, getting in frequency with it. Because we are one. And like I said, people like yogis and all of these guys, they knew this. They knew this power already. They knew it. And that's one of the reasons. And that's one of the reasons why things changed, is because we lost this power. Books were taken out of the Bible. Things were rewritten. They didn't want us to know the truth. They didn't want us to have the truth. They wanted us to be dumbed down. They wanted us to be ignorant. But understand that we are the power. We have the power. Even things like concrete and rubber. Humans are not supposed to be walking on concrete and rubber. We're supposed to be connected to the earth. The earth has a frequency, and humans are supposed to resonate with that frequency. But what happens is we always wear rubber shoes or sandals or whatever the case, and we're always driving on concrete. So those two things right there, we are disrupting the natural frequency that we're supposed to have on earth. Grounding is a technique that so many people need to start doing a lot more in today's world, because we don't go outside as much as we do, as we should. We don't walk in the bare feet, which is what grounding is, walking in bare feet to get reconnected to earth's frequency. We don't do that the way that we should do that. I make sure every week I walk out and my feet are in grass for at least 30 minutes to an hour, because I understand that in order to help me raise my vibration to become one with the divine oneness, I have to be out in nature. I have to have my feet grounded in earth. I can't always be on rubber and concrete and having that disrupt the frequency, because that's what so many people do. And once you start grounding and getting back out in earth and becoming one with earth, you will realize how much better you feel. You will realize, like, things like insomnia and other like sicknesses and diseases that you have, you can literally cure these. You can literally kill these ailments just by literally going back outside and getting regrounded and connected to earth. But again, this is stuff that they don't talk about. They don't want you to know about. We are earth. We are one with everything you see. Law of divine oneness, the first law. That's why I'm talking to you guys about this, because this is imperative in order to help you on your law of attraction journey. Because what people don't understand is nature has a sequence. There was a guy by the name of Leonardo da Vinci. He was a mathematician, I think from Italy. And around in the year 1202, I believe it was, he brought everything. He brought the math sequence, also known as Fibonacci sequence. He brought that to the Western world. And what he did, what the Fibonacci sequence is basically, is that there are patterns, there are number patterns in earth. If you pay attention to the plants, you pay attention to sunflowers or regular different flowers or pine cones or whatever, these Fibonacci numbers, the sequence that he created, that he founded and brought, not founded, but he brought it to the Western world, like I said, in 1200s. These sequences are in everything in nature. If you count a petal, if you count a flower's petals, one of those petals has the Fibonacci, every flower petals has a Fibonacci sequence number, whether it's 5, 13, 9, 20, whatever the case may be. I forget the Fibonacci numbers off the top of my head, but basically he came up with the Fibonacci sequence is everything goes in order and everything adds up to equal the next number. So for instance, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And so on and so forth. And that's how he came up with the Fibonacci sequence, which, and again, like I said, when you look at nature, when you count sunflowers and pine cones, and if you look at an apple has 5 sections on it. You look at other fruits, and like you can literally see these Fibonacci numbers in nature and everywhere in nature. And this is what he created. I mean, not created, but brought to the Western world. Because I believe they were teaching in India in like the, I forget, I don't know, around 1300 or something like that, and he brought it to the Western world. But these numbers are in nature, man. We're connected. The bees pollinating the earth for us so we can live. The grass and the trees here so we can breathe. Everything's connected, man. Everything's literally connected. If you ever cut a tree in half, and you look at the tree stump, and you will see the tree design literally looks like a human thumbprint. You know what I mean? Like it's like these little things we're all connected. And that's why I literally wanted to jump on here and tell you guys and talk to you guys, let this be the first video. We are one. The law of divine oneness. Everything is connected. Don't look outside of yourself for the answers. Understand you are the answer. Understand you have the answers. Meditate. Raise your vibration. Be one with nature. Get back to getting grounded. Walk outside in your bare feet so you can reestablish that connection to the frequency. Find your life's purpose, because when you find your life's purpose, that's what you can give to the world, to the earth, more than you could. Most people, they don't give what they can give is because they're not living their life's purpose. They're not doing what sets their heart on fire. They're not doing what their passion is. And that's another part of being all you can be on this planet. That's another part of being connected to the divine oneness, because once you get connected to the divine oneness, you will really start living and doing your passion. You're not just going to be a being. You're not going to be a human being. You're going to be a human doing. You're going to start existing. Most people don't live. They just exist. Most people don't really live. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be existing. We're supposed to be, out here doing big things, not just going through the daily motions in life. And when you realize and you get connected to the divine oneness, understanding that we're all connected, understanding that everyone is connected. We are all energy. We are all love. Nothing is outside of us. Everything is in us. Once you understand that, you can start to live and attract the life that you want to live, because you realize you are God. And you realize whatever you can call and think into existence, it can happen with the snap of your fingers. But it starts with you, and it starts with knowing that you are divine oneness. You are connected to that higher source. All right, guys? Just want to jump in here real quick, share that with you. It's been another episode of Marva's Room. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. You know where, you know when.